Hello and welcome to Gateway High School for another doubleheader here on a Tuesday night. Tonight it's the Woodland Hills Wolverines coming into town to take on the Gateway Gators. We'll start with the girls contest and then move on to the boys contest around 7:30. Step aside very quickly for starting lineups, then we'll have your action here on NFHS.
Okay, plate 2.
A 5'10" freshman, number 15, London Creech.
Other team. 3-1,
And a
1-2,
6'
the other side.
sophomore, number 24, Carmen
No, the other side,
Vasquez. The assistant coaches, Felicia Kelly, Lafayette Pitts, and Freddie
2 the
Vasquez.
other team.
And the head coach, Karan Pitts.
2's on, 3-1 tight in the first player.
And now, starting for your Gateway Gators, a 5'8" senior, number 2, Lexi Margolis.
1's on.
A 5'4" junior, number 3,
on, 1 the next
Jayla
player.
Oliver.
Actually, 2 follower.
A 5'5" junior, number 23,
1,
Marina Grado. A 5'5" junior,
2,
number
next
24,
player, 2,
Jamela
2's
Bailey.
on.
And a 5'8" junior, number 30, Mia Johnson.
3's
The
on.
assistant coaches, Brianna Brinson, William Battles, and David Williams. And the head coach of the Gators, Curtis Williams.
2's on.
So there are your starting lineups for both teams tonight. The Gators with a lot of familiar faces in the starting lineup. Lexi Margolis, Jayla Oliver, Marina Grado, Jamela Bailey, and Mia Johnson. Wolverines come into this contest currently in the playoff picture. They're 5-4 in conference play, 7-8 overall. The Gators 2-10 on a 4-game losing streak, bookended by losses to Greensburg-Salem on both sides. Just 2-10 on the season. They'll look to play spoiler today as we are underway. Wolverines will start with first possession here on NFHS. Vince Russo with you here once again tonight on a Tuesday night. Doubleheader action between the Wolverines and the Gators. Gators will open back up in the zone as they have for much of this season, and an interception there. Who else? It's Grado. Leads the team in steals, and it's been one of the WPIAL's finest at taking the ball away defensively. However, the Gators will turn it over again on the other end quickly, and a bucket inside.
Creech for 2.
That is Creech, the freshman, who comes away with the steal.
I saw that.
And London Creech has been a big talent this year. Has another bucket there.
Kayla Walter.
Quick 4 points. As Kayla Walter gets 2 on the board. So Creech and Walter with buckets early. Now another turnover. Wolverines looking to take a grip on this one here very early in the going. 2 buckets here in the first minute of play. They'll get the ball inside again. A spin move. Now it's Creech coming up with the rebound. Freshman has been an impact player for the Wolverines thus far this season. Ball's thrown away, but a little floater action there. And Fisher gets it to go. And head coach Curtis Williams going to call a timeout just 85 seconds into this one as the Gators fall behind 6-0 and really didn't even get a look at the hoop to start here. So Gators trying to find some momentum after we said 4 straight losses. 2 to Greensburg-Salem, 2 close losses to Greensburg-Salem, games that the Gators really needed to stay in that playoff picture. So take a look at their schedule thus far. Won 2 out of 3 at one point against Penn Hills and Franklin Regional, but it's been tough sledding. You saw they've had a couple games postponed. They'll have Belle Vernon next. Just a few games left here in this season. It's flown by. We're already starting to talk playoffs here. We'll get a big matchup later tonight of 2 teams on the boys' side that are fighting to stay in that top 3 in 5A. Section 3. Gators able to get past the press this time. Grado down the court, a beautiful left-hand layup. Good touch on that one.
Grado for 2.
And so the Gators on the board. Jumper, good from the foul line. That's Vasquez's first bucket. Carmen Vasquez, a 6-foot sophomore. Quick shot, a nice pass outside. That one off the mark though for Jayla Oliver. Nice block there. That one turned away as it looked like Vasquez was going to have another easy look there. But a nice block by the 5'8" junior, Mia Johnson.
Amaya White into the Gator lineup.
So Amaya White will step onto the court. Give Jamela Bailey a spell. 3-point shot's going to miss everything. Creech able to come away with it. Nice board underneath for the freshman. Wolverines get the ball inside again. That one's going to be poked away. I believe we might have a foul call against Johnson. Rather, that one's going to be against White, who, as we mentioned, just stepped in.
Foul was on one of the Gators.
That'll be the first foul of the contest for either team. Obviously, White's first. There's a turnover there. Active hands. Kayla Walter able to come away with it. They'll get it out wide. That 3-point bucket off the mark. And Margolis comes up with a tough rebound. Splits a couple defenders and will dump it off for Grado, who's able to get it past half court before losing the ball. Margolis gets it back to Grado, who thought about the 3-pointer. But will get it back to Margolis, and now the Gators can breathe, at least for the moment. Down 6. Oliver with a drive, going up with the left hand. They're going to call a travel there. One step too many. And that will be another turnover here as the substitution for the Wolverines.
Number 4.
Jalen Wilson will log
Wilson.
first minutes for the Wolverines. They're wearing the gray road unis with the turquoise and black trim. Gators in the home whites with the gold and black trim. Cream's gonna get moving before the feet do, and that one, the feet get moving before the ball gets moving, so that'll be a turnover for the Wolverines, who have played a clean game here to start for the most part. Gators gonna need to lean on Grado and Margolis, try and put those points up. Nice spin move there. Amaya White, though, misses the mark. And now it's the Wolverines coming back down the other way. Good ball movement. Drive inside. Floater short. Rebound to Margolis. She trips up. They're going to call a travel there. So like a little bit of contact there. Jasmine Fisher, but no foul call. Wolverines
Number 20.
swept the Gators last season by scores of 45-29 and 49-40.
Walter back for the Wolverines.
This was a team that was ranked in the top 5 going into this season in 5A. A semifinalist last season. So they graduated. All-section guard forward Peyton Pinkney went to Eastern Michigan. She averaged 15 points per game, but they still returned some decent pieces from that team. But they have underwhelmed a little bit as far as expectations go. Walter tries to go with the reverse. She gets swatted. Again, Mia Johnson, great job defensively. They'll get it to Grado. Grado back to Margolis. The Gators back on the offensive, just 2 points here in the early going, but they've stuck around after surrendering the first 6 points. The turnover there. Just nothing going. Not getting any good looks at the bucket here, though the defense has held. And another travel. Good job there by Grado, getting in the way of that would-be completed pass. So the Gators have done the work defensively and cut the bleeding. They just haven't been able to get the ball into the basket. See if they can change that here, break this drought. Marina Grado with the only bucket for the Gators this far. She will draw the foul. It's getting just a little too aggressive defensively was Kayla Walter. Hope Hawkins now checking in for the Wolverines, who have gone to the bench here early and often.
Number 3, Kayla Walter.
Travel for Grado, trying to create a little separation there, put the ball into the belly of Walter, but then took a step before dribbling. So 3:03 left here in our first quarter of play on NFHS. And the Gators will have to get another stop. Hawkins inside, she falls, that ball gets away from her. Good defense there. That'll be a turnover. Amaya White did a good job of not creating any contact. Played straight up, hands straight up. Hawkins just lost her balance. Grado gonna go baseline. She loses the handle. That goes out off of her. We have seen a myriad of turnovers here in this game. But not a whole lot of offense. Just 10 total points between these two teams. Gators get the ball inside. They've done a good job penetrating this zone. But even they have not been able to knock down the looks they've gotten. And so the Gators are hanging around in this one, mostly due to the defense. See if they can get something to fall here on this possession. Nice drive inside, but an extra step. And so the bucket that went down is no good. Jamela Bailey with a nice move, but just dragged that foot a little too far.
Back for the Wolverines.
Jumper, no good. Hawkins on that one. They'll get it out to Walter. They'll move the ball quickly, get it back to Walter. Feeds it back into Hawkins. And she's going to get called for the charge. She put the shoulder down, and a good job there. Amaya White picked up the foul just seconds after checking into the game, but has been stellar in that post defensively. She absorbs the contact, takes the charge. And so now 2 team fouls for the Wolverines, just 1 for the Gators. Neither team committing many errors here to start. Look at this one forward. And that one just off the mark. Would have been an old-fashioned three-point play. Jasmine Dunn tried to float, hesitate, drop that one in. She'll head to the line. First free throws tonight for either team. So Dunn, the 5'3" senior guard.
Dunn at the line.
She is one of the key returning players from last year's squad as she stares down and knocks down that first free throw. Wolverines were 10-2 in section play last year, 13-7 overall. So Dunn knocks both down, and the lead is up to 8. Now, Gators almost lose the ball there. The possession arrow after the held ball will go to Gateway.
Vasquez back for the Wolverines.
But Jayla Oliver with a little trouble handling that one. Marina Grado will check back in.
For the Gators.
She is the primary point guard for the Gators. They'll get it to her out wide, and she gets swatted along the three-point line there. Coming out was Creech from the freshman. One heck of a block there. Grado almost loses it once again. Nice pass there. White gonna stop, pop, miss that one. Ball still loose. Now a foul called on Grado. She can't believe it. She bumped into the back of, I believe, Jasmine Dunn there.
23 of the Gators.
So that'll be the first foul on Grado, the third team foul on the Gators here in quarter number 1, as we are down to the last minute of play here in the opening frame. Gators have been held to just one field goal, but they've done a good job hanging around in this one defensively. That bucket off the mark. Good open look there for the Wolverines. Now Grado will get it past half court. She'll try to take it to the hoop herself. That one off the mark. White will get it back, lays it up, no good. That ball's still loose. Creech eventually comes up with the rebound. Walter gonna stop and take the jump shot there, but that pull-up jumper will not go. Now the Gators will likely hold for the last shot. Lexi Margolis will drive inside. She gets it stripped away. Haven't heard much from her in this first quarter. She's been a big catalyst for the offense. A shot from deep, no good. The hope and prayer doesn't go down by Jasmine Dunn. And so we reach the end of quarter number 1, and not a whole lot of fireworks offensively here in this one, as both teams sort of struggling to get through the full court pressure for either squad, and then beyond that, unable to really knock it down whenever they've gotten open looks. So that's where we stand. Marina Grado, with the only 2 points for the Gators on the other side. 5 different scores with 2 points apiece for the Woodland Hills Wolverines. It's Fisher, Walter, Dunn, Creech, and Vasquez, each with a 2-point field goal. No 3-point shots knocked down. As we look at the standings here at 5A Section 4, Latrobe, the cream of the crop, McKeesport right in tow. And Greensburg-Salem, an upstart squad that has given folks a lot of trouble in Woodland Hills in that final playoff spot. So you see, for the Gators, time is dwindling down. Tonight would be a big step forward in trying to stay in that playoff picture if they could secure a win against these Wolverines. But they've got their work cut out for them. It was almost like the basket had a lid on it for the Gators, really struggling offensively. These two teams met on January 6th, with the Wolverines coming away with a lopsided 71-48 victory in Woodland Hills. At the pace we're at now, hard to believe either of these teams will get to 48, let alone 71, but we'll see. Shot from deep to start the frame. The Gators get yet another stop. They've been excellent defensively, and we'll see if they can turn that into some offense here at the other end. Margolis gets it to Grado. Grado going to go baseline. She'll draw the foul. Grado just does so much to open up this offense, and you really feel that she's going to need to keep doing that, driving, creating, facilitating. They'll get it to her. She'll take the shot from deep, and that one in and out. 3 Gators have that shot at the rebound. It eventually came to Jamela Bailey. Her shot no good. Still just 2 points for the Gators. But they have been excellent defensively. As we get yet another travel there. London Creech travels once again. 5'9" freshman. Has certainly been an impact player for the Wolverines nonetheless. She scored 22 against Latrobe just a few weeks ago. Scored a team-high 12 points against Greensburg-Salem in a win earlier this season. Jamela Bailey looked like she had absorbed some contact, and a late whistle confirms that. So there is indeed a foul. So now the Gators will get their first crack at the free throw line. Wolverines 2 for 2 to start when Jasmine Dunn got to the line. So now Jamela Bailey will have an opportunity to double the point total here for the Gators in the early going. The first one up and good, as we see Anela Jordan check in.
Jordan, back for
the
the
5'6" sophomore guard. Bailey gets them both to go. That second one rattled around. She'll knock it down.
Johnson, back for the Gators.
Now Mia Johnson will check in for Bailey at the 7:07 mark here in quarter number 2. Lead is back down to 6. Wolverines patient. They'll get past the full court press. Pass full way across the court there. Hawkins again loses the ball. That one going to go out off of her foot. And we'll go back to the Gators. Hope Hawkins certainly stands out there at 6'1", but hasn't had the handles there in the early going. 2 turnovers by the forward. Deep check time. That one just off of the mark. Now here come the Wolverines the other way. Quick transition bucket and a nice block there by Margolis, who patiently waited. It looked like Jalen Wilson had the defender beat, but Margolis turns, pinpoints the ball, and swats that one away. Good look inside. They'll get it to Hawkins, and she's able to knock this one down. A nice pass in there. Hope Hawkins on the board with her first bucket, and the lead is back up to 8. Good move there. Mia Johnson gets space inside and just can't get that layup to go. Those are buckets that the Gators are going to need to stick around in this one. Nice feed there by Margolis. A good step-through move. Now they'll get it to Hawkins again. And after a couple turnovers, she now leads the Wolverines with 4 points, and the lead is now in double digits. It is 14-4. Gators get it inside once again. That one's swatted away by Hawkins. Now Margolis will try and create herself. Feed out. Nice look. The Gators can't buy a bucket. Creech with the heat check from 3. That one's too long, but long shot, long rebound. She'll get it back. Now Hawkins with it again, but she's swarmed inside, but the ball gets away from Margolis. And she had the steal. The Gators turn it right back over.
James in for the Gators.
Wolverines staying patient here offensively, not forcing the envelope. Now we'll get into Hawkins, but Hawkins again gets the feet moving before the basketball, and that's going to get called every time.
Walter back for the Wolverines.
And once again, the Gators get a turnover and an opportunity. The Wolverines have caught off the Dogs as far as the full court pressure. Margolis leaves it off for Grado, but that one's tipped away. That pass nearly intercepted by Jasmine Dunn. Good feed inside, good passes, and that one's still off the mark. Now ripped away, that'll be a held ball. Open look there by Denasia James, and the 5'10" sophomore just unable to put that one where it needed to go. Gators starting to get some good looks on the interior. But out on the perimeter, combination of Dunn and Walter and company. Only one look from deep. One good one, I should say. A couple three-point shots for the Gators here in the early going. Neither team has made a three-point bucket. Up and under, and the foul So the Wolverines will get their second trip to the free throw line.
Of the Gators, James.
Denasia James picks up the foul, and so Carmen Vasquez, another 6-foot player. A lot of size for this Wolverine squad. They are not lacking whatsoever on the interior. That first free throw, well short. Barely hits the rim. First miss from the free throw line for the Gators tonight. Vasquez currently with 2 points. That second one goes, so that'll be 3. And the lead is 11. Grado with a nice move inside. The scoop shot, no good though. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. That ball's tipped. But it'll be Dunn. Dunn gets it out to Walter. Walter thought about the shot. They'll get it up to Hawkins. That one's no good. A little bit long. And now the teams tie up. I think they're going to call a foul on Hope Hawkins.
The foul is on one. Hawkins.
So that'll be the second foul on Hawkins. See if they opt to pull her out of the game. That's now 5 team fouls for the Wolverines, just 4 for the Gators. As another block, the Wolverines making their size known, as Hawkins unable to come up with that one. The pass just a little bit too high. So another turnover, and still just 1 field goal overall for the Gators here in the early going. Bringing the ball up the court now and checking in is Aubrey Lovelace, the 5'10 sophomore forward. Margolis gonna pull from deep, she hits. Margolis with a sorely needed bucket from the perimeter. That cuts the lead to 8. Gators back within single digits. Can they get another stop? They'll go into Hawkins. Hawkins thinks about the shot, tried to feed it across, and the turnover. Gators a little bit of life here offensively. Margolis gonna pull the trigger again. That one just off the mark. We're going to get an over-the-back call.
Number 32, Atia Walker, in for the Wolverines.
They announced that
And Wilson comes back.
Atia Walker checking in for the Wolverines. Timeout called. With just 2:44 left to play here in our opening half of play tonight. Doubleheader coverage here on NFHS. Appreciate everyone joining us here tonight for what should be a couple great contests. And while the Gators have struggled offensively, they've more than made up for it defensively to keep themselves within striking distance of this one. We'll see if that dual-headed threat of Margolis and Grado able to start to get some looks. They have been held to just 5 points, 5 of the 7 points. Grado has the opening layup. Mella Bailey knocked down a couple free throws, and then Margolis able to hit on the perimeter shot. On the other end, a lot of support for the Wolverines as they have 6 different players that have scored the basketball. Their leading scorer, as we've seen, Hope Hawkins with 4 points. Vasquez with 3. Creech, Dunn, Walter, and Fisher each with 2. Open look there. Vasquez a little too strong for it though. Nice rebound there by Jordan. And now they'll get it to Lovelace, who will start the offense. Lovelace gets it to Grado. Grado scans her options. They'll leave her open. That 3-point shot short though. Now here comes Wilson on the other end. The open layup. Good hustle to go coast to coast there. And Wilson, now the 7th Wolverine to get on the scoreboard here. The lead is back to 10.
Something on one.
Turnover. Wolverines going to try and push this one quick. They got a player down court, and that one just no good. But a nice rebound there by Wilson. Her turnaround shot no good. Jasmine Fisher got behind the defense but couldn't put that one away. And now Grado going to drive inside, draw the foul, and that one goes.
And the basket counts.
So that'll be a chance for 3 points the old-fashioned way. As Marina Grado froze the defender, made the move, got that ball shouldered so that it couldn't get blocked, absorbed the contact, and made the scoop shot. So now Grado with 4, looking to make it 5. Get the Gators into double digits here before halftime.
One's on while I figure out what to do.
Grado's free throw is good. She's been excellent from the line thus far this season. And so she is up to 5 points. The lead is down to 7. And we have just 90 seconds left here in half number 1 on NFHS. Ball gets away from Vasquez. Nice handles there, and now the floater off the mark, but the rebound comes right back to the Wolverines. And now a held ball. Good hustle there. Wilson crossed up the defender, got the floater, got the ball back, lost it, and tied up the Gators. And so Woodland Hills will keep possession here. They'll get Mia Johnson back in here with 1:15 left in half number 1.
We have nothing to do with the PA. We do need that time.
Wilson travels. Gators get it back now. Grado gets it to Margolis quickly. And a foul on the driving attempt there by Amaya White. So the bump will send her to the line, as that's the 7th team foul against the Wolverines. Gators with just 4 fouls. No one with more than 1, so that bodes well for the Gators, who don't have the deepest of benches, as the front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. We are under a minute to play here. Drive inside, they'll kick it out. Creech, baseline jumper, that's good. Creech now with 4. They'll get it into Grado, back to Margolis. The Wolverines have been stifling the full court defense. They'll get it to Jayla Oliver. Oliver gonna drive inside. She'll draw the foul. So Oliver uses the handles. Nice catch. Gets herself to the free throw line.
The foul is on 15, Creech.
As the foul is on Creech, that is
Oliver.
the first on number 15. First one by Oliver, good. That one lips out. Jayla Oliver on the score sheet with just 1 of 2 to start here. We'll see if the Wolverines hang on to this one for the last shot of the half. Nice play there, Jayla Oliver. Just as I say that, she takes this one away. The Gators have an opportunity here, and that one's tipped, and so it will stay with the Gators. Creech got over in front of Margolis and tipped that one away. We have 12.1 seconds left. They'll get it in to Johnson. Johnson going to drive inside, gets a good look, can't get that to go. 6 seconds left. Here come the Gators. They get it up the court. It's Jasmine Fisher. Fisher trapped in the corner. She's going to throw this one up, and it's no good. Buzzer sounds, and that is the end of half number 1. Our score, 19-11. Gators not out of this one, but they have yet to really get themselves in motion offensively, with the defense holds a talented Woodland Hills squad that scored 71 against them in the last matchup to just 19 first half points. So we have ourselves a good game here, a low-scoring game, but a close one at that. We'll step aside, and we'll be back in about 9.5 minutes for the start of half number 2 here on NFHS. Back for half number 2, just about 20 seconds away from both teams breaking the huddle and getting started with quarter number 3. 19-11 our score after one half here at Gateway High School here on NFHS. Vince Russo here. Thank you all so very much for joining us here tonight. Our crew hanging around for another Tuesday evening doubleheader, as we'll have the second half of the girls contest, and then we'll stick around for a 7:30-ish tip, depending on how long this game goes, between the boys teams for the Wolverines and the Gators. Should be another good matchup here. Just an 8-point game at the half. The Gators ended the first half with a possession arrow in their favor, so they will have first crack at getting points on the board here. As they will go left to right across your screen in those white home uniforms, gold numbers, black trim. Wolverines in the gray uniforms, turquoise numbers, black trim. Margolis gonna nail a 3 to start the second half. And don't look now, but the Gators with a big bucket there are down just 5. This was a team that the Gators got blown out by, lost by 23, but now they'll turn it over. And Jayla Oliver able to split the defender, gets that one up, but it's just a bit too strong, but it's taken away by Amaya White. They'll call traveling as she absorbed a little bit of contact there, but the feet, a little pitter-patter. But a quick start for the Gators, who come out, get a 3-point bucket and a turnover. See if they can't seize this momentum. Margolis now leads all scorers. 2 big 3-point buckets, 6 points overall. Gators going to stay in that 2-3 zone. Vasquez going to take the 3-point shot. That one's no good, but Creech goes up and gets that rebound and then tips it away, but no one's home in the corner, and that one trails out of bounds. So 2 turnovers and 2 possessions for the Wolverines. They have allowed the Gators to hang around here. It's Jayla Oliver now with it. Her with a nice move. Now Mia Johnson going to drive inside, pass this one out to Amaya White. She'll go back and get it. White with the handles up top. She goes to work on Vasquez. And Jayla Oliver now travels, and she knows it. She had a step, just didn't get that ball down in time. So a good bit of life here from the Gators. Good body language. 2 great defensive stands and a 3-point bucket by Margolis, and they find themselves right in the thick of this one with playoff hopeful Woodland Hills. Extra pass out to Walter, and Walter's 3-point shot no good. Jayla Oliver with a big rebound. Here come the Gators back the other way. They'll get it up to Margolis once again. She'll feed it inside quickly to White. White will absorb the contact and draw the foul. Good ball movement here early by the Gators, who have looked much more deliberate and intentional on offense, getting that ball moved around. They did get some good looks inside in that first half. White, Johnson, Bailey and company unable to execute inside. Grado, who has been a big-time contributor this season, unable to get the shot to fall there, or rather gets that ball taken away. And then off of the turnover, Margolis going to pick up her first foul. Now Wolverines going back to work. They had some success inside with Creech, Hawkins. Now another turnover. Now Grado going to go to work, leaves us off for White, and White in transition runs the floor well. Gets her first 2 points. And the lead is just 3 for the Wolverines. They'll get it to Creech inside. She hesitates, absorbs the contact, and the blocking foul underneath will go against Amaya White.
Foul is on 1, White. Hawkins.
Amaya White picks up her second foul.
And Wilson. Back for the Gators.
Get it in quick. Walter thought about the 3. She'll drive baseline. That one hangs and goes. Walter will get the bounce. 4 points now for Walter, lead back to 5. Yeah, foul along the sideline there.
That was at 24, Woodland goes.
Vasquez just got a little too close there, bumped Marina Grado. And now Grado and company will go back to work here. We are 3 minutes in, and we have seen much more pacing, much more momentum with these offenses. Is Mia Johnson able to knock down a jump shot there? So Mia Johnson calls bank, gets her first 2 points. Back and forth we go. The Gators still down by just 3. See if they can't crawl in any closer. Quick shot, quick rebound. That one off the mark by Jasmine Dunn, and so the Gators able to force one shot and done. They've done a good bit of that this evening as that one hits off of Johnson. She thought that one was going to get tipped.
Number 15.
So that cross-court pass incomplete. And it'll go back to Jasmine Dunn and company for the Wolverines. Already almost halfway through this first half of the third quarter. Creech with a nice move there, gets inside. Good looking jump shot, but that one hits the back of the iron and goes off. Johnson, another strong rebound there. Grado calling for the ball. Johnson picked up her dribble. Now she's in trouble. Amaya White gets that one tipped away. Now, don't look now, but a 3-on-1 for the Wolverines. They'll leave it off. The layup no good. Creech gets it back, and she'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line. As the Wolverines really struggled here offensively.
Fouls on 1, White.
As much as it seemed like for the Gators in the first half, now the second half it seems like for the Wolverines just lit on the bucket.
Creech, shooting 2.
And now Creech gets a chance to slow things down and get a couple at the charity stripe. That first one lips out, no good. Now a duo of substitutions.
Jordan and James.
In for the Gators, and that will be Denasia James along with Anayla Jordan. Head coach Curtis Williams trying to keep fresh legs out there halfway through the third quarter. As Creech unable to come up with either. James with a strong rebound. And now Margolis going to head down the other way, but she gets stripped. And now another 3-on-1 for the Wolverines. Walter leads the way. She leaves it off for Creech. Creech goes up strong. That one no good, but no Gator able to come up with it, at least initially, and now Grado has it. Again, pace picking up exponentially here. The Gators looking to tie it up. That shot bounces off, no good. Layup a little short. Hawkins with a big rebound there. Now shaking off the defender there is Jalen Wilson. She goes coast to coast but can't put that one away. Mia Johnson with her third rebound here in the third quarter. She's done a great job there securing the ball, turning defense into offense. 2 points in the quarter as well for Johnson. Grado almost gets that one stripped away. Good job by Creech getting a hand on the ball.
Fisher back for the Wolverines. Bailey back for the Gators.
.256 left here in quarter number 3. That one tipped away. So position will stay with the Gators. Ayla Jordan now taking the ball across half court. She'll get that one stripped away. It's Jasmine Dunn. Now these Wolverines have done a good job getting hands on the ball defensively, taking it away. They'll get it to Margolis. Lexi Margolis with 2 big 3-point shots. One to start this third quarter. They'll get it to her in the corner again. She'll pull the trigger, and that one in and out. That went down about as much as it possibly could. And a hustle for the ball there, and it was a good effort by Creech, but she falls down on the baseline, so the ball will stay with the Gators here. Both teams getting good looks in this third quarter, but not a ton of scoring. The Gators outscoring the Wolverines 7-2 here to start the second half. That took what was an 8-point halftime deficit and turned it into just 3. A foul there on Bailey. So Jamela Bailey going to pick up her first foul as that inbounds pass was just a little short. The Wolverines will go back to work trying to find some momentum offensively tonight. Got to be frustrated. A team that has scored the basketball well this season as a deep shot there, no good. Creech comes up with the rebound cleanly. They'll get it outside wide again, but a travel call by Jalen Wilson. So the 5'5" sophomore guard just moved the feet before she got the dribble down. Gators catch another break. They have the opportunity to tie this up or at least get within 1 here on this possession. Recovered inside, they'll get it to Bailey, no good. The extra pass, maybe a little unnecessary there. Does it look like Amaya White had an open look there but chose to dump it off for Jamela Bailey. I don't know that she was entirely expecting that once to the layup. Just a little short, but the Gators will retain possession. That one's stripped away. The Wolverines know that the Gators want the ball in number 23's hands. They're trying their darndest to make sure that doesn't happen. They'll get it in cleanly. It's White. They'll get it over, and now the shot from the perimeter, and that one looked like it might have gone down, but it was just a little short for Anayla Jordan. And now here come the Wolverines. Nice drive inside. That one off the mark. The teams fight for underneath. And coming away with it is Amaya White. Now Bailey with it. She runs into trouble. She'll get it to Grado. Now they'll get it out wide. Another three-point shot. That one's good. And the Gators are back in this one. They're all the way back. A 10-2 run. And Anayla Jordan picking one heck of a time for her first bucket of this contest. And we are square at 21. And a timeout called. The Wolverines want a second to think this one over. Head coach Vaughn Pitts has to be frustrated. His team has had a lot of great looks tonight that haven't gone down, but they have just been frustrated like all get out by this Gators defense that has been tenacious in that 2-3 zone and in the full court press. So we have ourselves what's shaping up to be a great last 9 minutes and 2 seconds of game action here. So we'll have one more frame after this one. The Gators doing this unconventionally. If you would have said that Lexi Margolis and Marina Grado had just 11 points through almost 3 quarters, you'd have to think that the Gators would not be in this game, but defense, timely steals, forcing the Wolverines to play the kind of game they want to play. And some timely shots. 2 big 3-point buckets by Lexi Margolis and Anayla Jordan really come to mind. Back in action here. Wolverines missed the first shot of the possession, and then a foul after the floater and a nice bucket there. Jasmine Dunn has had some good looks here in this quarter. Finally gets one to go. And just as quickly as the Gators erase that 3-point deficit, Jasmine Dunn has a chance to rebuild it here relatively quickly. Dunn no good on the free throw, but the offensive rebound goes to Creech. And they're back up to Dunn. Now Dunn gets it taken away as she goes to Creech. Grado has it. Now that's going to be a foul Grado calling for it. She'll get this one as her arm was held. Jasmine Dunn now has 4 points. That's the second foul on Jasmine Fisher, the 5'6" senior. Mia Johnson now with the ball. She'll get it stripped away. Creech with the nice poke away, and now she'll go lay in for 6. That's her total on the evening. We'll get it back to Mia Johnson. Johnson now trying to get around Creech, and Creech reaches in this time. So got the steal and the score on the last possession, but gets just a little too aggressive this time.
Oliver back for the Gators.
18.9 seconds left in quarter number 3.
Wilson in for Wolverines.
Jalen Wilson will come in for Creech, who will step off. Gators need to get it in. They do. Margolis able to get around Fisher. Now they'll get it to Grado. Grado underneath the scoop and the score. 10 seconds left. Grado up to 7. 4 seconds left, driving inside. Dunn lays it up and off. Now Vasquez gets it back. That one's no good. And a 12-6 run in that third quarter puts the Gators behind by just 2. And so we go into the fourth quarter with quite the game on our hands. 25-23. Wolverines still out in front. We'll see if the Gators have any more of that magic from the perimeter. 2 big threes by Lexi Margolis. And 1 on top of that by Anela Jordan. So the offense comes to life for the Gators there in quarter number 3 and gives them a chance here. They've got the momentum going into the final frame. For the Gators, Marina Grado getting a good look there with the scoop and score. She has 7. Lexi Margolis with 6. Anela Jordan, as we said, knocked down that 3-point bucket. And then a trio of Gators with 2 points. And Amaya White, Janella Bailey, and Mia Johnson. And then Jayla Oliver knocked down a free throw in quarter number 2. That's the scoring for the Gators on the other side. 6 points by number 15, London Creech leads the way for Woodland Hills. Hawkins has 4, Dunn has 4, Walter has 4, and then Fisher, and Wilson with 2, and Vasquez with 3. Shot no good once again for the Wolverines, but a quick turnover there, and that one also no good, a golden opportunity. And now the Gators lose the ball as Bailey, unable to come up with that pass, just falls down. The Wolverines getting a few opportunities here before Margolis slows down the pace of play by poking that one out of bounds. Big block there underneath Mia Johnson. And this time the ball gets to the best ball handler the Gators have, and Marina Grado. But Grado loses it. The Wolverines take it away again. Now a tie-up. Good job there by Bailey to atone for the mistake just seconds ago. She gets in and ties it up. Possession arrow with the Gators. They'll get the ball back, or rather, it is not with the Gators. That is, or no, it is. We had a bit of confusion there at the scorers table. And so that is Gateway basketball. 2-point game. Both of these teams need a win. For the Gators, as that shot's no good by Margolis, it would get them back into the peripheral for the playoffs. For the Wolverines, a win here would put the dagger for the Gators and give them a little bit more cushion as they look to qualify for the playoffs. Both of these teams made the postseason last year. Woodland Hills made the semifinals. They are a team that had a lot of hype going into this season as the layup there off the mark. Oliver wanted the foul call, won't get it. But a big game nonetheless for both of these squads. 3-point shot, well short. Oliver able to come up with the rebound. Now she'll take it herself. And Grotto able to get away. She's starting to hold up, and so Grado now with 9. She leads all scorers, and we are tied up once again. Vasquez going to go inside. Gets it out to Dunn. Dunn with the open look from 3. No good. Margolis gets it back to Grado. And here come the Gators. Can they come all the way back and take the lead? They do! Jayla Oliver with a 2-point bucket. She gets a perfect pass from Grado, and now it's Walter at the other end. But the Gators have come all the way back. Vasquez with a big bucket there. She now has 5. Gators trailed by as many as 12. Tied for the moment. They're still just 1 shot away on this one. Timeout call there by Coach Curtis Williams. Frustrated that his team gave it right back after taking their first lead of the contest. But we are tied up here with 5:31 left in this one for the Gators. This would be a bit of an upset. They fell at the hands of the Wolverines by 23 points earlier this season on January 6th. And the Wolverines are a team that has some pieces returning from a team that made a playoff run and certainly graduated a key piece. So this is a talented Wolverine squad. The Gators have looked them dead in the eye and not flinched so far tonight. You can tell the crowd's getting more into this one as it goes on. What looked like it might have been a blowout after quarter number 1 has really become an interesting and entertaining game here at Gateway High School. Gators will have the ball. Looking to reclaim the lead. They'll get it in. Bailey just short on that layup attempt. She had a wide open look, and now the other way it's done. Another floater. That one bounces a few times. It's Hawkins that gets it back. She puts this one up. It's no good. And Mia Johnson. Who else but Mia Johnson with a big-time board. They'll get it forward to Margolis. She thought about the 3. Now she's going to drive inside. She's fouled, and that one almost goes down. Very nearly had a chance at a 3-point play, but a nice job there. Taking the contact, still getting that shot off, drawing the foul. Margolis goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight. First shot up and good. Ice in the veins for Margolis, who now has 7. Second one no good. The Gators back out in front, at least for the time being. Creech thought about the 3, and she'll travel. That has really been an issue for the Wolverines tonight. Walter on Grado. Grado will get it to Bailey. Bailey gets it back to Margolis, and the Gators looking to create here. They'll get it out wide. Mia Johnson going to take the triple, and she'll knock it down. Mia Johnson finds the bottom of the cylinder from deep. And the lead is 4 for the Gators. 4:29 left. Walter thought about the 3. Dunn scans her options. And a bump along the baseline. That shot no good. Foul will be on the floor. Jalen Wilson able to draw that one. Just the second foul on Bailey. Not a shooting foul. So the ball will simply go back to the inbound. Dunn able to create space. She's done a great job of that here in half number 2, and now Hawkins able to draw the foul there. So it looked like Bailey picked up another one. Hope Hawkins at 6'1". Tough to deal with there. Such a mismatched size. Coach Williams begging his squad to box out. So Hawkins at the line, 4 points so far on the evening. First one's good. Amaya White checks in for the Gators. Bailey will check out with the 3 fouls, 2 of which picked up in the last minute. Hawkins can't get them both, but the Wolverines get it back. And now they'll put that one back in with a chance for a 3-point play. Caught the Gators sleeping there. Wilson got the ball, went with the reversal underneath.
Fouls on 30, Johnson.
Mia Johnson going to pick up just her first foul. And so now an opportunity to nod this one back up at 31. The Gators' lead of 4 has evaporated. And it's just 1, but now Creech gets it back, and now she'll put it up off the glass, but that one's no good. And Mia Johnson with another tough rebound, but not before it's almost taken away. Is reading that pass beautifully was Jalen Wilson. Came flying in to take that one away, and her momentum just took her out of the bounds of play. Wolverines starting to look like they've got the pep in their step. As they'll get another turnover here. Stopping, popping, the pull-up jumper's good. And it's Wilson who's trying to will Woodland Hills to a big win here. Jayla Oliver gonna pull up from deep. That one misses everything, and now Creech has it. Wolverines back out in front. Creech gonna try and do it herself. And the Wolverines will call a timeout. This game changes rapidly by the minute. A minute ago, the Gators were up by 4. But now 5 straight points by the Wolverines, and they are back out in front with 3:38 left to play here in regulation. Marina Grado still leading all scorers with 9 points. Lexi Margolis has 7. Out on the floor right now for the Wolverines. Creech has 6. Wilson now with 6. It's been the timely 3-pointer for the Gators that's propelled them back into this contest. The latest of which by Mia Johnson built the Gators' largest lead on the evening, but good response by Wilson and company for the Wolverines, generating turnovers, getting the tough rebounds after missed free throws. And this has the feeling of a game that just might come down to the last possession here between 2 rival schools that are just a few minutes apart. So here we go, 3:38 left. Wolverines have it in the corner. They'll feed it inside to Hawkins. She puts that one up, and again, just a bit too strong, and now she'll come in and commit the foul. Number 1 fouls number 1, the victor there. Amaya White coming away with the rebound as Hope Hawkins picks up foul number 3. So her and Creech both with 3 personal fouls. As the Gators have done a good job. They've committed 8 fouls here in this half, but stayed out of foul trouble in the first half, and everyone on the floor for the Gators with just 1 personal foul. Another turnover here, and again, it's Wilson. No numbers, though, and so the Wolverines will have to pull this one back out with 3 minutes left. Jasmine Dunn, her, Jalen Wilson. Been the catalysts for this Wolverines offense. Woodland Hills just going to take their time, not in any rush offensively. No shot clock in high school basketball. This is something that a lot of fans and a lot of coaches talk about when teams pull the ball out, force the defense to apply pressure heavily, potentially even trying to hold for the last shot. As Now the Gators going to go and commit the foul. Jayla Oliver will pick up her second.
Fouls on 3 of the Gators. Oliver, 1 and 1.
And so with 9 fouls against the Gators, the Wolverines now in the bonus. So that will send Wilson to the line with the Wolverines up 1. Big free throw here. It's short. It's off the mark. Hawkins has it. Puts it back up. It's off the mark. And Amaya White has it. Lexi Margolis now with it. We'll get it to Grado in the corner. Grado wide open. Look from 3. And that one just a little too strong. Oh, had a beautiful look at that one. Ran the floor well. Got herself into position. But just couldn't get that one to go. Now driving in is Dunn. Dunn with the floater. Gets it back after the miss. Puts it inside to Creech. Creech out to Wilson with the wide open 3. No good. But another rebound. Hawkins back up to Creech, over to Walter, and Walter's going to pull this one back out. And once again, force the Gators to either foul or take that ball away. The Wolverines will opt for the timeout. Under 90 seconds left, still just a 1-point game between the Woodland Hills Wolverines and the Gateway Gators here on NFHS. And this is only the start of the fun we have tonight. Both of the boys' teams will play after this. Woodland Hills looking to avenge a 30-point loss at the hands of the Gators, who took it to them 59-29 at Woodland Hills. And the Gators tied for first in the section with Penn Hills. 6-2 overall, 10-4 on the season. Woodland Hills 8-10 overall, 5-4 in section play. So please do stay tuned for that one after this. Our talented crew will bring you that contest as well. Getting ready to resume play here. 1:26 left. Wolverines have it. See how aggressive they decide to get here offensively. Going to force the Gators to either foul or try and steal this one as Grado trying to take it away from Walter. Down to about a minute left. That one tipped away. Margolis thought that it was clean, but she'll get called for the foul.
Gator foul, number 2, Margolis.
That will send number 15, London Creech, to the line. The talented freshman, whose season high is 22. She's been held in check with just 6 points today, but her presence has still been felt. She'll have a chance for 2 really big free throws here. And no rush. They're out of the 1-and-1. They're in the double bonus as Creech can't get the front end of that one. And so the potential to make this a 3-point game no longer on the table. Just a 2-point shot will either tie or give the Gators the lead here, depending on which way this free throw goes. Gators need a big rebound here. It's good. Creech up to 7. Lead is 2. Grado with the ball. 45 seconds left. Gators looking to upset the Wolverines. They'll hand it to Margolis. She splits the defenders. The floater off the mark. They'll battle for it. Rebound for the Wolverines. And they'll foul. And now it becomes a game of free throws. Kayla Walter will go to the line.
2 shots.
Try to either make this a 3 or 4-point game, the latter of which would make this a 2-possession game with just 31 seconds left. Wolverines in the double bonus, so they will get both shots regardless. First one, good. Walter now with 5 points. Now a very, very big free throw, the biggest shot of the night in this game coming up. for the junior guard. She cashes in. 2 enormous free throws for Kayla Walter. Now the Gators got to go quick. They need 2 buckets here. Running out of time and a timeout. 19.4 seconds left as Anela Jordan was losing the handles there, and the Gators need offense immediately. They need it yesterday. Down 4. See what Coach Williams and company draw up there on the sidelines. Gators trying to secure their 3rd victory on the season, move to 3-10 on the season. They sit 2-10, 2-6 in conference play for all intents and purposes.
Right there.
This is a must-have game for the Gators if they are going to have any hopes of qualifying for the postseason. On the other side, the Wolverines sit in that 4th and final spot at 5-4. 7-8 overall in the season, so they get the chance to really put the nail in the coffin for the Gators if they can hang on here. Take another look at the standings here. If they go to 5-5, 3-6, then it just becomes a 1.5 game lead for the Wolverines over the Gators, and then a Wolverines team that has really struggled. Just won one of their last 5 games. Suddenly the pressure's on them to stave off the Gators. And a 5-second call, absolutely what you could not have there. And now the Gators, they have to go and foul. They're not going to. And it's going to be an easy bucket underneath that falls finally, and that's going to do it here. As Wilson will finish with 8 points. One more shot from Grado that's blocked, and that will do it.
Tonight's game with a final score, Woodland Hills 37.
So a less dramatic end than we were hoping for what really became a phenomenal game. The Gators fell behind by as many as 12, but the Wolverines knocked down shots when it counts, and they will hang on for the 37-31 victory. Marina Grado led all scorers tonight with 9 points. Jalen Wilson for the Wolverines had 8. London Creech had 7, as well as Lexi Margolis for the Gators. Those are your leading scorers for tonight in a losing effort for the Gators, who dropped to 2-11 on the season, 2-7. On the other end, Woodland Hills moves to an even 8-8 on the season, back to 500, and now 6-4 in conference play. So we will step aside, but don't go too far away. Grab a snack, use the restroom, do what you got to do, but we'll be back in no more than about 10-15 minutes for the start of the boys' game here on NFHS. But for those that depart, I want to say thank you to our entire crew led by Adam Gusky, a couple of Lee Schaefers, and Renee Schaefer as well. I'm Vince Russo. We'll be back with the boys' teams up next on NFHS.